this thing right here, the Aputure MC. The police are here now.
Neuralink, created
Uh,
by Elon Musk.
it's kind of like using iMessage, so
Right.
you only use the Neuralink to message other people with Neuralink. But watch, Apple's gonna hop on that. All right, welcome everyone to the Dark Room Podcast, episode 36.
36.
My name's Adam.
My name's Nick.
All right, how was your week this week?
It's not bad. Not bad. I mean, man, honestly, I don't have anything new to say most of these weeks. Like, I haven't been doing much. I think I'm gonna film something this upcoming week though, so I'm looking forward to that.
All right,
I was telling you a bit about it.
Yeah.
And I got an empty week this week, so I'm gonna try and get that done. And if I don't do it in the week, I'll do it on the weekend.
Yes.
See how much I can get filmed and edited. Looking forward to it. How was your week?
It was all right. School started, of course.
Yeah.
It's been going all right. I found out that one of my courses only is actually lab-based, meaning, well, I didn't really specify this last week, but Humber basically, so theory-based courses are pushed back all the way to March 7th, which is 3 out of 4 of my classes. One of them
Sick.
is lab-based, and they get to go back on the 24th, which is pretty much next week. So only one of my classes I get to go in person early. So that's nice. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Even though it's like just one class, I'm excited to be there for once.
I bet.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I also got a little bit of a new setup, which is my topic for this week.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't noticed, I've been able to turn down my ISO by like 1,000, which is very nice. If you guys haven't caught on, it's a new light. So I'm going to talk about it here in a sec.
Booyah.
And what else? That's about it. I think. Yeah, that's about it.
Beauty.
All right, who goes first?
I mean, you already brought up the light. You want to go into it?
All right, sure. I got this thing right here, the Aputure MC. I wanted 2 of them originally, but it was just a little too expensive. So I'm definitely planning on getting another one soon, because having 2 of these would be perfect. So what this is an RGB LED light. And it's really, really cool. I've learned a lot about it in the couple days I've had it. So let me just start with the package. Pretty small, compact. You could see how thin it is here. It says it works with Sidus Link. Now this is the app. I'm going to get into that later, actually.
Okay.
So let's just take the light at this point. I also got a little tripod for it. It's this little Manfrotto one.
Exciting.
I've wanted one of these for a really long time. And this thing actually really surprised me. It's I think it's made out of metal. It kind of sounds like it, and it was super cold when I took it out of the package because it was outside in the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. So as you can kind of see, I have the little thing on it. That's basically a soft box. So I'm going to look super dark on camera now, but I'll put it back, don't worry. So this kind of just comes on. You can kind of see it's rubbery, so it just put it right over the light. You got your controls here on the side. Stop looking at my face so it focuses. Boom. Little display on top. You can kind of see that. Boom. Yeah. So with the app, you can control basically all of it. Let me pull it up here. So, hold on. Right here. Scene. It's a little weird because the app is called Sidus Link. And I initially looked for an app called Aputure, which doesn't exist. They don't have an app. So it kind of sketched me out at first, but I kind of got used to it. The app is really meant for like actual producers where you can like set a scene and have all your lights connected to the app, and you can control them all individually or in groups or however you want. I just have one light, and I'm not really a producer, so. But it still helps. It's super helpful. It tells you all the battery life and how long it's supposed to last. The light, well, from the app, it says it's supposed to last an hour and a half right now, and it's down 1 bar out of 4.
Okay.
So it would be around 2 hours, which is still pretty long. And I have it at full intensity right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can last an hour and a half at full, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
You can kind of see me right now changing it. It's instant as well. That's really nice. I control the temperature. I was at 4,600. See that? Instant.
Ooh.
Okay, now we get into the fun stuff. Colors. RGB. Boom. You can
Darkroom.
choose anything. Any color, and it changes instantly. They give you a nice little wheel here too. So you can literally choose whatever color, and it changes instantly. Super nice. And you got these effects. This is sick. You can all of a sudden be super popular. Look at all these paparazzi taking photos of me. You can change the frequency. You can super customize it. So you can change how often it flashes. And all of these have individual controls. The police are here now. Boom. Look at that. It's nice. It's definitely nice. All right. The other things that came in the box is a super nice USB-C cable. It is so quality. I don't even want to open it. I don't want to untangle it. It is so nice. It's all metallic. This is a big bonus. And you get some 3M tape. And it's a Velcro.
Cutie.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's a Velcro. So you can really stick this thing to anything. And they just give it to you. It's awesome. And along with that, you get a nice little carrying case.
Ooh. Damn.
That's pretty sick. You get a lot. And it's pretty cheap. I got it from Amazon. It was $140-ish. Which is pretty nice. I think it's pretty cheap compared to some of the other options. Although some of the slightly bigger ones can get brighter.
Yeah.
But it's not really too much of a problem. I think this is working pretty well right now.
No, absolutely. I mean, and it's so compact. That's one nice thing that, sure, the big lights being brighter are nice, but you can literally put that in your pocket, and
that's the whole package right here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Easy. So yeah, hopefully I get another one soon, and hopefully we're back in person soon, so we can use these lights in our own setup eventually. That's the goal. And I think it would be nice for photos maybe as well. I can kind of set one of these up if I'm doing car photography kind of later at night. I can set one of these up next to the car and move it around, and I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. Exciting stuff. I used to want one of them. I mean, not that I don't anymore, but because I have these ones, I haven't really been looking for one, but still definitely a handy tool to have.
Yeah, because I was like, geez, I got to do something with this setup. Previously, it's only been my room lights, which are top mounted, give me really ugly shadows. And I was like, I got to do something. We never know when we're going to be separate again. This, COVID could just come up whenever.
Basically,
so I need some kind of setup which doesn't take a lot of room, because I have no other room basically to set up actual lights, and I don't have any room for stands. So that was a mess. So I was I need something nice and compact, and this was it. So can't wait to use it more.
Hell yeah. Fun stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what I wanted to bring up today, which I'm 100% sure you've already heard of.
Okay.
Neuralink, created by Elon Musk.
Yes, slightly.
Yes. Okay. So it's a gadget that's going to be surgically inserted into your brain by neurosurgeons. And basically the way it works is the way the brain is constantly like sending signals to the body and telling you, like, or like activating your muscles and nerves and making you feel pain, making you see things, hear things. This is essentially going to be in your brain and do the same thing along with your brain, which is just like crazy to think of. Like you're basically a cyborg if you have that in your head.
Yeah, honestly.
According to their website, it has to be implanted in the brain because placing it outside of your head, it will not be able to detect the signals accurately from your brain. But getting into like more of what it can actually do, it can be used as a connection between your brain and technology. Meaning people who are paralyzed, people with like spinal cord injuries are going to be able to use phones, tablets, computers just by using their minds, which is just like really crazy to even like think about. This seriously sounds like it's out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Although a bunch of the things we've been bringing up have like everything nowadays just crazy.
Yeah.
And the main purpose is to be able to help those people who are paralyzed to communicate through text or voice messages. And eventually, I don't think it's there yet, but well, I think it's only been tested on like animals so far anyway. So we're definitely still in the beginning stages, but eventually we'll be able to draw pictures, take photos, and like who knows what else. Another thing that's really cool is that there's the potential to treat a wide range of neurological disorders, to restore some sensory and movement function, and eventually to expand how we interact with each other, with the world, and with ourselves.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That just sounds crazy.
Right? Just wait. It only gets like even crazier. So this is straight off their website. It will be able to process visual info from our eyes, assist with perception and interpretation of sound, help process sense of touch, and responsible for planning and executing motor movements.
Wow. So that's like, you could be real like superhuman, like
basically.
It's like you could be good at sports. Like anyone can be good at sports at that point. If it like the movement of your muscles, right? Like it reacts faster than you can now. Then
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
We're gonna have to see if I don't know how far in the future that is, because it's definitely a little, I think, soon before we can actually start to see these uses, considering it hasn't been tested on humans yet, to my knowledge. So I was reading another website, and this one I think was a little more like just rumors. So we don't know if it's going to be able to do this exactly, but some of the points here, it did say that they were brought up by either like people working on Neuralink or even Elon Musk himself. So these could potentially happen. One, visual prosthesis. So it can help those who have blindness through eye injury, essentially by plugging a camera into your visual cortex and stimulating the electrodes to recreate a visual image. Dude. So you're just not blind anymore, basically, or partially blind. I don't know if it can completely, or if it will be able to completely just like cure blindness. That might be a little too far-fetched. I don't know. Well, at this point, I don't know if that sounds too far-fetched, but and then like, could that not mean like supervision for the rest of us, if you were to get that and have some sort of camera that's like higher quality than your eyes, like, or it can zoom in, for example, and see further than your eyes can? Are you just going to be able to like look at something and just zoom in?
The one thing is that our eyes have the crazy dynamic range.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll be able to replicate that, but like a different use for that would be like thermal vision.
That was actually another thing it
camera?
brought up. That was actually, yeah.
That
was brought up too. Yeah. In the article. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
like that kind of stuff would totally enhance our vision. That would be sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And like this next thing, it just sounds crazy, as I've been saying this whole time, basically. Telepathy, sort of. And this said, Elon Musk said, or called this communication, non-linguistic consensual, I don't know why it's in there twice, conceptual telepathy. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Yeah. I won't.
Okay. But yeah, so basically you're going to be able to communicate with people if they also have the Neuralink.
Yeah, that sounds about
which
right.
Makes sense considering if you have it, you're going to be able to control your phone and computer to send a message to someone. So that isn't really that different.
Right.
Maybe.
It's kind of like using iMessage, where you can only message people with other iPhones using iMessage.
Right.
So you can only use the Neuralink to message other people with Neuralink.
Yeah.
But watch, Apple's going to hop on that, send iMessages.
Of course. They just see, like, maybe they'll just hear it and see it pop up like in front of their face, but it pops up in blue.
Oh, yeah. The stereotypical blue.
Yeah.
Then you get a green one and you're like, oh, they don't have Neuralink.
These freaking guys. They got the off-brand.
Yeah.
Oh, the president's choice. Another thing, another application was unlocking hidden creativity. And basically the way it was put was just sometimes we're not able to communicate completely efficiently or even create what you might have inside your head.
Right.
If you're trying to make something like a video or a painting, a photo, drawing, whatever. So we may be able to create visuals from our thoughts, which would pretty much just like get rid of the need to hone that craft for like taking years to learn something.
Right.
Because you could just create it with your mind.
But like some people, kind of like us, like we have, it's like more advanced. Not advanced, but like our brains are kind of like different. Everyone's brain is different.
Yes.
Like some people are just more creative naturally.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like there's still going to be like a huge difference.
I think so.
Like
yeah.
way.
I don't think it's not just going to be like you pop it in your head and you go from being like not a creative person to just like Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Well, will anyone ever be Bob Ross? No way. He's just too good.
Too good.
This next one sounds pretty cool. It was titled Nostalgia on Demand. And it's basically saying we could maybe revisit memories just on demand.
That's interesting. Because I've heard like your memories like just really fade.
Exactly.
Right? Like how do you get one back? Like there's definitely things that I just don't remember.
Yeah. No, it's just gone. Or sometimes there might be something that you don't think you remember and then there's something that triggers it
Yeah.
But you never would have remembered it if you hadn't heard that thing or
Yeah.
seen that thing, whatever it is.
Yeah. So that would be really interesting if they could actually do that.
Yeah, but I think it
'Cause,
would
yeah.
like then it would need some form of like storage, which I don't know if
Right.
it has that.
Cloud.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Just send
guess
it to the cloud.
if it's just like something, and then can you like just choose? Okay, I want these memories to be saved, and these ones I don't want to be saved. Just
I mean,
get rid of those. Like,
that already sounds like the Snapchat glasses and the Facebook ones that
oh
just came
yeah,
out.
yeah.
That's almost the same thing
Hmm.
right
Yeah,
there.
that's really crazy.
So,
And like another thing with that is that like it would pretty much eliminate disorders like dementia or like Alzheimer's that affect your memory,
right.
because now you just have them saved.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. I don't know how many people are going to be wanting to get this in their head, especially at the start though.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
going
that's
to take a
going to
while.
be, yeah, that absolutely will.
Like, it's going to take a while for technology to get there, and then extra for people to accept it and wants to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And a couple more applications here. One being AI symbiosis, which is basically
God.
it's basically just saying that the Neuralink would be an extension of ourselves, which based on everything else I've said, you kind of get it. It's just going to help you do a bunch of things in your daily life.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's
The
just like
the way
having a
it's
venom.
worded.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
the way it's worded sounds dangerous.
I know. Yeah. Also, side note, if you've watched Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, Doc Ock has that chip on the back of his neck that controls that allows his brain to control those arms, which it gets damaged, and then the arms control him. So what if something like that were to happen where this thing like malfunctions and then you like just go a little crazy? That would not be fun.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, I don't think the Neuralink will have a mind of its own, so I'm pretty sure it won't like be able to control you. But still, if it malfunctioned, I don't think that would be good.
Yeah, any sort of malfunction.
Yeah,
probably not
considering
wanted.
it's in your brain.
Yeah.
But that's why they're testing it still.
Yeah.
Another very, very cool thing would be disease prediction. If it's able to pick up chemical cues in the brain and prevent diseases ahead of time before we get them, obviously.
That's crazy.
All of these things are just sounding like out of this world. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's basically everything Elon does. He's literally trying to get out of this world and go to Mars.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. He even, again, I'm going on a tangent here. Did you hear he took like 4 civilians into space? I think it was a few months ago now. Or, well, he didn't take them, but he had a rocket that sent them through SpaceX. And it was just 4 people who are not astronauts, nothing, just completely regular people.
That's crazy.
He's just doing Elon's just doing something different, man. He's just on another level.
Yeah, I mean, guess when you have that much money, you can do that.
Yeah, he is. He's the richest man in the world, isn't he? Right now, I think. Maybe. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Next to Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I think he passed him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, 100% sure, but I feel like I remember seeing something saying that he did. And another thing would be, this kind of goes along with the disease prediction, is could this help solve mental illnesses? Maybe. We don't know.
Yeah, but it would be cool. It would be super cool.
It would
But
be, yeah.
I really wonder what the risks are of this. Like, we don't
I
know
know.
enough
I
about
know.
it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, super interesting stuff so far.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, actually, I don't know if you've seen it because I know you said you only heard a little bit about this, but I know they did a test where they had it implanted in a monkey, and he was playing like a game with his mind on a computer.
Wow.
It was like a ping pong game. Yeah.
I think I saw that.
You probably did because it was definitely all over social media when
it was
happened.
all over. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
That's just wow.
It's crazy. And the one final thing I wanted to bring up here was going back to my point from or my topic from last week, I should say, is how this will be integrated with the metaverse.
Yeah.
Right, because like looking at all the applications for it that we already brought up, like it seems like just that would work pretty much perfectly with the metaverse. Like it would eliminate any need for controllers that need to be used with VRs right now, because you're just controlling your virtual self with your mind the way you just get up and walk and go do things regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also wondering if it would be able to like stimulate like actual feeling things.
It might.
Because I know it said on their website about helping people like with feeling, right?
Right.
What was it I said? Helps process sense of touch. So could it make like a false sense of touch within the metaverse?
Jeez.
And if that's the case, then it's basically going to just be at a point where we can't distinguish VR from reality.
Yeah. Which
is not great.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I guess you can look at it from both ways, because it's good if you like the VR, if you like going into that virtual reality, then it's going to be amazing. But again, just watch last week's video to see. I don't need to go into it again.
Yeah.
All the things that were brought up. Yeah, I don't know. This is a crazy world we're living in now.
We're headed into a very interesting future.
Yeah.
I'm excited and scared to see how far we go with all this.
Yeah. Me too. I don't know.
Who knows?
It's crazy.
Maybe in a couple of years, we're like, hey, this isn't working. It doesn't work. And we scrap it.
That's true.
And it'll never happen.
Possible. Very possible. We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
You guys keep tuning in, and you'll see it here.
Live. Maybe not live.
Like a week after or something.
Yeah.
Close though. Close enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it from me. So I think we're good to call it.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe. And most importantly, click that bell.
Do it.
Click it. Yep. Tune in next week. Love you guys.
See ya.